Okay, guys, we are going to talk about... Oh, wait, I'm going to take my hat off. Okay. We're going to talk about last night's episode of Game of Thrones, Season 8, Episode numero 5. I have a lot of feelings about this episode. I don't know if I liked it or not, honestly. We went into the episode seeing Varys dying from one of Dany's dragons kills him because he's a traitor, and Tyrion tries to save Jaime. We don't see Sansa in this episode. Dany finds out that Jon has told everybody about his lineage, and of course that threatens Dany's right to the throne. And you can 100% see throughout this episode, and in my personal opinion throughout the whole series, and I don't know where people are coming from with thinking that like her going crazy is like, you know, like just out of left field. I don't understand it, but yeah, we could totally see her cracking throughout the whole episode. And I mean, I totally saw her burning down King's Landing, which is what happens. They go to King's Landing ready to fight. Tyrion begs Dany to just, you know, to just pull the bell and let everybody, because he doesn't want every innocent person to die, of course. And yeah, Dany sees King's Landing, and I don't exactly remember what. I think she saw like her family's sigil, I heard, and she just like snaps. She snaps, and instead of just burning down parts of King's Landing, she burns the whole fucking place down with it, basically. We see a fight between the Mountain and the Hound, which I enjoyed overall, because we saw the Mountain's face and half of his body, which was terrifying because he's like a zombie dead person. So yeah, pretty interesting to say the least. Arya is with the Hound. She's at King's Landing, obviously ready to kill Cersei, and honestly, this is how it should have gone. This is how it should have gone. Arya should have killed Jaime, taken his face, and killed Cersei. That did not happen because the Hound persuaded Arya to not go with him, because going with him is basically death, which I get that, but like in the moment I had mixed feelings about that. Like, I was kind of happy because I don't want her to die, but at the same time not seeing her kill Cersei is like, you know, like the way that Cersei dies is basically like in the bowels of King's Landing with Jaime hugging her. She's crying, and basically as the place is falling apart on top of them, they get they get just poof, everything falls on top of them, and that's how they die, apparently. I don't know, which I am like really disappointed by that. Like, I mean, I would agree with some people, like the directors, or the direction of the episode was really good. Like, the director did a really good job with the episode, and it was a good episode, and I enjoyed Dany going crazy. I even kind of enjoyed Arya not killing, well, not, okay, I shouldn't say that. I wanted her to kill Cersei, honestly, but I am happy that she kind of, I think she realized that there's more to life than just killing people, and that there's more, that she has more to live for than just killing people, you know. But at the same time, it would have been nice to, I mean, have we even seen her kill anybody on her list, like, in a long time, if ever? Like, I don't know, I just feel like, I mean, yeah, I mean, I think obviously she's killed people, obviously. I mean, and she's killed people on her list, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know, I don't know. But at the same time, I'm glad that she hopefully has realized that she has more to live for than just killing people and being an assassin. But that's what she's known for, and that's what she does. Like, the fact that she didn't really kill anybody, and then we did lose people. Like, we lose Varys, we lose Cersei's like one advisor, we lost the Hound, of course, and his brother. We lost a lot of people in King's Landing, but I don't really count those people because whatever. I just feel like And I did like Jon Snow though in this episode. I think he did a good job. I mean, he was very Jon Snow-like, which is good. Similar to Daenerys. I just don't understand, like, why do people think that Daenerys going crazy is like out of left field? And maybe some people have a good point that maybe some, like, the writing in this episode, I wouldn't really necessarily say it was good. Like, I would agree with people. Like, I just really thought it just, and it reminded me of Pompeii. Some of this episode reminded me of Pompeii, honestly. And it's just like, I wanted Cersei to be like clubbed or poisoned or strangled or castrated or shot or stabbed or something that was very, like, you know, it's like Harry Potter. It's like when Voldemort died, he just turned into ashes. And it wasn't super like, you know, he didn't explode. He wasn't like Avada Kedavra. Like, Cersei should have been like, I don't know, like, it should have been, I don't know. I just remember last night being like not fully satisfied with the episode, and that sucks because there's only one more episode, and like, not that, I mean, I just feel like, what is going on? I just thought that more people would die, honestly, this season. Yeah, not this season. I thought more people would die in this episode, and I also thought that more people would die in a more satisfying way in this episode. So yeah, I don't really know how I feel. I just don't know. Tyrion's still alive, which I'm very happy about. Like I said, we didn't see Sansa at all because Brienne is back at Winterfell protecting Sansa. I did cry. I did cry in the scene where Tyrion and Jaime are talking about, you know, Tyrion's trying to get him to smuggle himself out of King's Landing so he can survive because, you know, like Tyrion said that Jaime's the only one who treated him not like a monster, and it was like, I cried. I literally did cry. It was so sad and so awesome, and I love Tyrion. And Jaime, I feel like Jaime and the Hound are very similar characters for me. Like, they're both like the kind of characters that you hate to love them, or you love to hate them, whatever you want to call them, whatever you want to say. But throughout the series, I have grown to really like, not really like, but like Jaime and the Hound more than I used to. And the fact that they both died in this episode, presumably, well, I mean, not, well, one of them definitely, but they're most likely dead, is also kind of interesting that, you know, and I do feel like they, I just don't understand the writing with the whole Jaime Cersei thing, and I don't understand the writing with Arya. Dany, I was completely happy with Dany overall because, you know, she's Dany. I think she's always been a little crazy. I mean, she comes from a crazy, her dad went crazy. Like, I mean, to me, it's not like, oh my god, like, you know, what makes me not like her is when she gets like the softer sides of her with Jon. I don't like that. I love her being crazy and like, I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority, but I loved it. I actually love that she burned down the whole place. I mean, was I expecting that? Maybe not, but I was expecting her to, like, you know, like, I mean, couldn't anybody else see what I saw? Like, she was cracking like a freaking vase the whole freaking episode. Like, she was cracking. I mean, you know, and even in the scene with her and Jon talking about, like, you know, the situation with his lineage and stuff, and, you know, how, you know, Jon's like, well, I love you and you're my queen, like, you know, they kissed, and then, you know, it just kind of fizzles out, you know, it just kind of fizzles out, and, you know, she's like, I choose fear then, or something like that, she said. I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, I don't know. I probably should watch the episode again. I feel like after every episode I say that, and then I don't end up watching the episode. So, so yeah, I don't know how I feel about the episode. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. Definitely probably one of the most disappointing episodes of the season, in my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you like Dany? Do you hate Dany? I mean, you can hate Dany if you want, whatever. Did you like how Cersei died? Did you like what happened with Arya? I feel like I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this episode, just in general. Usually I love the episodes, and this one I have a love-hate relationship with, so there you go. We got one more episode. We we got one more episode. I'm like, oh my god, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. But to be honest with you, I thought I wasn't ready for last night's episode, and it wasn't that awesome. So, there we have it. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.